And Rising. Your welding coach Joe Brown, aka Black Phoenix, checking in. I just wanted to talk to you, family, about my first game day with my son. They say if it's not documented, it never happened. And I wanted to document the fact that my son is 13 years old, and I'm just now getting the opportunity to be at one of his games. It's been a lot of stuff going on, fam, over the years, and we can point fingers, we can blame people, we can be angry, we can get mad, there's a lot of things we can do, fam. But you know what? The reality of it is certain things you just got to accept for what it is. You have to accept your part in it. You have to accept their part in it. And you just have to pick pieces and just keep things going. And I'm just happy, fam, that I had the opportunity to see my guy in his element, to see him doing what he loves to do, what he enjoy doing. So it was cool, fam, and he ended up getting a little injury at the end of the game, but nothing major. But I think it messed up had him limping a little bit off the field. But to be there and to experience that, fam, it was a true blessing for me. As his father, it was a true blessing to see them go out on the field, and then also the crazy thing, I was there when they bus came, and some of his team members recognized who I was, and they was like, "Oh man, that's Andrew's dad." You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty cool, fam, to be there and be a part of what he really enjoys doing. And I just want to say something, fam, to any father who is struggling to see their children, who love their children but don't get the opportunity to see them like they want to. Maybe it's some rift with the mother or whoever raising the child. I just want to say to you personally, as a father, hold on and don't give up, fam. Don't give up on your babies. We can't control certain situations, and by the fact that we can't control that situation, it tends to stress us out a little bit as fathers, not being able to just be there. And I want to say this, fam. We know we need money. We know we need money. It takes money to pay bills, feed people, feed ourselves. We know it. But time, fam, is more valuable. Time. And if you can give time and you don't have the money, you're doing okay, fam. It's gonna be all right. And I just want to say, if to a mother out there that feels some type of way about the father being around but knows that it's very important for the child, show some grace, show some mercy, because it has already been proven now how the child will grow up from not having both parents. You don't have to be together, both parents, but you can co-parent and be in the child's life, and it means so much. Like, it helps them flourish so much. It helps them with their emotions, it helps them with their anger, it helps them with their intellect, like all of their happiness. Like, it shows them an example. So I just want to say, fam, we have to do whatever we have to do. But if you're in a situation and you can't see your child, it's out of your control. Don't let it stress you. Don't put yourself in a compromising position where when that time comes, you're injured because of a decision that you made. Mental health is real, fam. And when it comes to our children, especially us fathers that grew up without a father, and we realize what happened to us. We realize what path we went down for not having the proper guide. And that's all we want to do. And just get that proper guide and give some information, fam. Be around. And to be robbed of that, fam, it hurts, fam. It hurts. But we can't change something that is out of our control. They got the serenity prayer that says, God, grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, fam. Man, some things are out of our control, fam. And we could get angry, we could get mad, but then now we're taking up space. Now we're taking up real estate in our heart that's going to, put stress on us. Might take our life prematurely because we're under so much stress. Trying to be there, trying to be a parent. Things ain't fair sometimes, fam. Life ain't fair. And people have ulterior motives. Um, all you can do as a father that really want to be their family, just stand. That's an old scripture that says, after you have done everything you can do, just stand, fam. Just stand. That's all we can do is just stand. And wait our turn, fam. But in the meanwhile, though, while we're standing, we can be building an empire. We can be maneuvering pieces around to make things a whole lot easier for our children when we get that opportunity to be around them, to see them, or get the opportunity to bless them. We can give them something that could be worth just more than money. But we can give them something that can help them get money and help them understand life, fam. It's a balance. It's a balance, fam. And I've been thinking about my son all morning. I've been thinking about my past relationships, divorces. And fam, life happens, fam. Life happens, fam. And I remember an older guy gave me some information. He says, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. When you know what's going on, fam, you know what's going on. But I just want to give some encouragement to someone that's struggling, fam, because I find myself in the same predicament as far as struggling to keep that balance of emotions, of reason, and to stay focused on what the mission is. And it's hard, fam. It's hard, because you got to think, fam, we didn't get no book to this, we just dived into it. And some of the examples we got from family wasn't the best examples to have. It is what it is. Someone asked me one day, what did my father teach me? And I told him my father didn't teach me anything. But now that I think about it and I reflect, he taught me what not to do. He taught me who not to be. By watching him and what he did, he showed me what I didn't want to do to mine. I wanted to be more closer to mine. I wanted to be that pillar, that communication, just talking, having that barrier where we don't hold nothing off, nothing off the plate that we can't talk about. Like if it's something we need to talk about, we need to talk about it. And some conversations, fam, some things with your kids can be a little touchy, but it is what it is, fam. You got to remember, we was once a kid too. And we want to see them get to where we at and be more stable and be more focused and more grounded, So this rising, fam, I'm just humble, fam. I'm humble that I got the opportunity to see my baby, fam. and things hasn't been like, I would like them to be. It's been a little stressful, discouraging. Um, you find yourself in a pickle at times, moving off of emotions, or you moving off a reason, and then someone else move off emotion, and then you kind of get stuck at a stoplight, so to speak, because you can't go if someone in front of you stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes life is what it is, fam. But I don't blame anyone. You know, I don't blame anyone. You know, I just realize now, though, fam, that I just want better. I want better for myself. I want better for my kids. You know, and mental health is real, fam. I don't want to try to hide the pain through drugs and through different things and end up getting caught up like the homie rest in love to Rich Homie Quan. People taking pills, family, they doing whatever to hide the pain, to deal with stuff, fam. And I ain't gonna lie, fam, sometimes it get hard. I don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to think about it, but I have to do what I have to do. You know what I mean? And I just want to say to any father, fam, we just got to stay focused, fam. It's gonna be all right at the end. Things are not where I want them to be now, but I know one day it will, as long as I stay grounded and I keep doing what I'm doing. But I have completely relocated myself several times to try to fix some things with my family, fam, and now I'm in a humbling situation, where I'm starting over, completely over again. That's what it feels like. And I think in life, fam, we do that. We grow. We learn, and we don't want to repeat certain things, fam. I don't like hitting my head up against the wall. I don't know about you, but it don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? After a couple times, fam, I got to figure something out. So this rising, fam, I just wanted to say, man, if you're dealing with something with your children, you're not seeing them, just stay focused, fam. Stay focused. It's real out here. Uh, People are doing a lot of crazy things out here, family, out of hurt. And I don't like the concept that hurt people, but it's a reality. That's what happens. And I just want to give a word of encouragement to a father who's not seeing their child, who probably, thinking about giving up or throwing in the towel or just saying fuck it, hold on, fam. I'm going through it with you. You know how the old scripture said, but where two or three are gathered, he's in the midst, fam. And sometimes, fam, we got to stand together as fathers, fam, just so we can be able to make sure the kids are good. It's not about what didn't work out in the relationship. It's not about me being a good boyfriend or a good husband. It's about me being a good father. You know, me being a bad in other areas doesn't mean I'm gonna be bad as a father. You know what I mean? But sometimes, females tend to move the way they move, as far as, well, he treat me bad and he gonna treat my baby bad. And it doesn't work like that if that was the case. You know. But right now, fam, I'm just humble, man. I don't. I got a lot going on in my mind as well on what direction I should go. What should I do? I turned down a couple major contracts, fam, just so I can get closer to my son. And I'm not even gonna lie, fam. I'm not gonna say I wish I wouldn't have did it. I just wish I would have known everything before I made that decision. I just made a decision on, I want to be around him. I want to do this, and it put me in a bind. And if I'm in the bind, I can't help him. So we have to realize, fam, we have to, self-preservation is key. You can't help no one, I can't help no one if I can't help myself. So if you get in a situation where you can't eat, you hungry, how you gonna feed somebody, fam? If your mind ain't right, how you gonna tell somebody, to get their stuff together? You know what I mean? So fam, self-preservation is key. Stay focused, work on you, fam, all the time. And if you don't get you together, you can't help your family. You can't help your kids, fam. So last night, I'm gonna say, was a critical point, turning point in my life. I had to accept some things. I had to let some things go. I had to face a reality. I had to look at it. I had to chew it. I had to swallow that shit. You know what I mean? And you know what, fam? I feel a little bit better today, knowing that I know what I got to do now. Like I know what I got to do. Now it's all about doing it. You remember that old saying they said, knowing is half the battle? Fam, that is so real. Knowing is half the battle. Woo, boy. They didn't say information change your situation. Once you know better, fam, you can do better. But I do want to say this, fam, to the fathers out there, we're going to get our opportunity. You know, your baby know you love them. You know what I mean? Sometimes circumstances and things happen. But always be transparent and always be ready to have that conversation when it's time to hold that conversation, because they going to want to know. And you got to show them better than you can tell them, fam. And remember, actions speak louder than words, especially when it comes to your kids, comes to your family. Actions. They want you to stand on your word. You say you're gonna do it, do it. Don't say something that you don't, and you don't do it. Stand on your word, fam. Don't do that with your kids. If you say you're gonna be there, you need to be there. Unless they know you died in the process, be there. You know what I'm saying? Stand on your word, fam. Honor your word. And that's gonna make things a whole lot better for us. Like I said, I just wanted to go live briefly, fam. I'm gonna let y'all go. My anxiety been up a little bit this rise, and I ain't even gonna front. Just accepting some things and learning how I should move. You know, like I say, information change the situation, fam. You know, I got the opportunity to see what it is, and now I got to fix my situation. So don't put yourself in a bind where you can't help them. You got to always be in the position where if you can't be there, you can still help. But if you try to jeopardize it and everything fall apart, you'll be surprised how people will look at you, fam. When all you was trying to do was make the right decision. You know, I used to think about, I used to be the child waiting on the step, waiting for my dad. I remember my mom used to say, your dad gonna come and get you. He gonna go get you some shoes and y'all gonna go out and do some things, and I'll be sitting on the porch of the trailer waiting on my dad that I never seen. I don't want to be like that with my kids, man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to repeat that cycle. And like I say, certain things are out of our control. But what we can control, though, is our time and standing on our word. So stand on your word when you give it to your kids, man. They're gonna honor you. They're gonna respect you a whole lot more if you can stand on your word. So just stand on your word, fam. Before I let you go, let me make sure I lock these messages. And I appreciate those who came in. I don't know what's going on, fam. I got to upgrade my cell. My other one, my good one, broke. Now I got this one, and it don't act right. I'm trying to do something now. It's doing everything but what I'm trying to do. Like I'm like, what in the world? So hopefully the messages pop up. Okay, here we go. Hey man, I appreciate that. Thanks for the love and support, fam. I appreciate that. Be blessed. Continues to prosper. Salute, salute. Hope everybody have a blessed and prosperous day. Fam, I feel you, fam. I understand where you come from. I have been a stepfather too, you know. I've been in that situation. I feel the same way, fam, where you just be like, you know what? We have to protect our peace. So if it's in a situation, fam, it's protecting your peace, sometimes it's good to walk off. If you got to cut your phone off, block them for a minute where you can get your peace, do that, fam, because it can get stressful. It can get stressful, fam. I already know it, fam. It seems like we get the short end of the stick sometimes, fam. I get it. Man, I understand, fam. The easy way out is to just walk away. But we got to stay focused. We got to stand strong, fam. Be blessed and continues to prosper, fam. Stay focused. We got this, fam. We're all going through something. We're all going through something. And I understand, fam, when you see other people with their children, I see other fathers, relationships, and I feel like that way, like when I'm gonna get my turn. You know what I mean? When I'm gonna get my turn to be with my baby. It seems like everybody else around don't get a chance to have time with them, and I don't. You know, so it bothers you, fam. It hurts. You know what I mean? It hurts as a father, but like I say, fam, we got to stick together, fam. And like I say, my prayers go out to all fathers, fam. If you try, fam, just stay focused. It's gonna work out eventually. It's gonna work out eventually. Um, just remember why you're doing what you're doing. Y'all be blessed and continues to prosper, fam. I'm out. HogOn.